What's up, guys? It's Scion, and I am back. And it seems last week on the MMO show, I basically opened up a big old can of worms. People liked the video, but there's been since then, it's been 5 games that have announced that they are going to be canceled from the last video to this video. And two major ones that you guys probably know is Asta and Ella, or Elite Lords of Alliance. Now, both of those games have recently come out in the last 6 months, so they're already down for the count, which is just crazy because they both had potential, especially ELOA. That game had a lot of potential, but like I said way back then, if you guys remember the video, I said that it's going to be hard for that game to stand out because there's multiple games just like that now. It's Marvel Heroes, it's Path of Exile, there's Lost Ark that's coming, there's Lineage pretty much that's coming out too. So all it's hard, even though those two games that I just said aren't out yet. It's very hard for that game to stand out over all that because it doesn't have the graphics to lean on, and the combat is okay, but it's just there can't be too many of them. That's why there can't be too many MOBAs. MOBAs have a little bit more of a shot because MOBAs tend to not be pay to win, so they can hang around for a little bit longer, but not MMOs. MMOs just are not going to hang around that long. So what we're going to talk about this week is pretty much what to do when your game gets canceled, man, because it looks like that's going to happen a whole lot this year. Already we have I think somebody told me in a tweet 15 so far this year. That's a lot. I think it's been 15 in the past 5 years, but 15 in the last year alone, like, that's a lot. We're not even, this is only 9 months in, so you're pretty much talking about 15 companies saying goodbye, good night, and we're not doing this anymore. So let's talk about what happens when that happens. Like, you don't get anything back typically. Now, stuff like with Dragon's Nest, like the original publisher took that back over again, and that was cool because you get to transfer a few things back, so you get a little bit back for your money. But most of these games, you're not getting anything back. So all the time that you spent, all the money that you spent, you may get like maybe some items or some free stuff to go carry on until the next game, and it has to be the next game within that company. It won't be the next game is like if you just totally go to a different game. So you just kind of like asked out at that point, which is sad. It just leaves you at the point where, like, damn, like, do I even want to keep playing MMOs? Because MMOs never end, and eventually, except for games like Warcraft and EverQuest and stuff like that, this stuff does eventually end, so you really don't get your time back at the end of the day. And speaking of Warcraft, that seems to be the popular game to come back to. People will always end up coming back to Warcraft, but at the end of the day, I came back because I wanted a legendary weapon, and just to have that on my paladin after all that time of playing paladin way back from like point 80 and Warcraft in the beta. So this is a long time ago, and all the way back then when you had that lore of the Lawbringer and all that type of stuff, I have to do that to complete my WoW journey. I think I'll officially quit once I get that weapon, the Ashbringer. When I officially get that weapon, it's gonna be over probably for me when it comes to Warcraft. I think that's what I need. That's my closure and everything, just from a lore standpoint, and just to say, hey, you know what? Let me hang up my healing hands and go about my business when it comes to this game. It's over for me until they come out with a better version where it's like WoW 2.0, the true WoW 2.0, where it looks like the movie and stuff like that. I'll probably be done after I get my Ashbringer. So with that said, all these games right now, how do you feel about this? Do you feel cheated? Like, is most of the stuff, I'm looking at the whole field and I see all of this stuff like being gone like in 2 or 3 years, and I'm not kidding. Like, I just see it all from, and I really, there's a lot of prominent games out there. There's like Swordsman Online, and like it has a lot of a following. I know a lot of people are like, hey, it's Perfect World, but Swordsman Online has a lot of following. It just does. Like, it's very good actually PvP, even though it's a little bit pay to win. Not even a little bit. It's a lot pay to win. But the PvP aspect of it, you just can't deny it. It's very fast. It's skill based, and there's a lot of games like that probably won't make it within the next 2 or 3 years. It's just everything is evening out. Everything of quality is sticking around. Like the MOBAs are hanging on strong because they're not pay to win, so they're hanging on strong. There's games that are like action RPGs are hanging on strong. Like, you know, the Path of Exile is probably going to be there for a while. Marvel Heroes is going to be there for a while. League of Legends is going to be there. This new one, Paragon, I see Paragon being there for a while because Paragon is a good game that people don't pay attention to. I see Overwatch being there for a while. Like, I see Hearthstone being there for a while. And you see, this thing, these are Blizzard games. Like, so Blizzard must have something, or they must know something that other people don't know. Then maybe people should start paying attention. Don't copy the freaking games, but pay attention to how they're staying there that long. That's what you need to do. So, like, what I want to in the comment section below is let me know what game canceled on you recently that you're stuck and you don't know where to go to, or if you're just not interested in this stuff anymore. So, I'll catch you guys later, and peace. I'd like to thank everybody for 10K subs. You have no idea how much I appreciate that. And if you liked what you saw in this video, please click the top right to click more of my videos, or click the bottom right to subscribe to the channel. Once again, one love, peace, and I will see you next video.